Good morning all, this is Sheba. Now we are going to see about the multiprocessor configuration. As we have seen in the earlier topic, it refers to the use of multiple processors that executes instructions simultaneously and communicate with each other using mailboxes and semaphores. In this maximum mode of 8086, it's used to design three multiprocessor configuration. First one is the coprocessor 8087 using 8087. Second one is the closely coupled using 8089 processor, and third one is the loosely coupled using multibus configuration. So coprocessors and closely coupled configurations are similar in both 8086, and the external processor shares the same memory, IO system, bus and bus control logic, clock generators. You can see in this diagram coprocessor or closely coupled. Intel 8087 is used here. We have also discussed clearly about the previous topic also. In the below diagram clearly explains coprocessor connected to the closely coupled configuration, that is 8086 is the main processor. Below that coprocessor or independent processor is given. Both shares the same bus control logic, same system bus with the same memory as well as IO devices. Also the input clock generator is shared between the main processor as well as the coprocessor. Test pin here is used in conjunction with the wait instruction for testing multiprocessing environment, and the input is given from 8087 coprocessor. During execution of this wait instruction, the CPU checks whether the processor is available, coprocessor is available and in working condition. If it is low, then execution of signal will continue. If not, it will stop the executing. So this is the use of this test pin available here, and you can see coprocessor execution example. As we have discussed in the previous class, escape will initiate the process of coprocessor, then it will be deactivating the host, and the test pin will execute the operation and produces the output. This cycle repeats until the condition, that is entire instructions have been completed. So coprocessor cannot take control of the bus if it does everything through the CPU. And closely coupled example, closely coupled processor takes the control independently. This is the major difference. In coprocessor, it cannot take independent control, whereas in closely coupled, it can take independent control of the bus, and two 8086 cannot be closely coupled. Same processor, that is 8086 with 8086 cannot be coprocessed, closely coupled. Independent processor here used is 8089. So wait for request, and after getting the request, it tests the message, perform the task and produces the output to the processor. In loosely coupled configuration, it has shared system bus, memory and input output devices. Each processor has its own clock. The clock is not shared, as we have seen in the closely coupled or coprocessor. Clock is shared there, but here independently clock is given to every processor as well as its own memory, used for medium to large multiprocessor applications. Each module is capable of being the master. So every individual coprocessor can act its own master. Any module could be a processor capable of being a bus master. A coprocessor configuration or closely coupled configuration cannot be used like that. So this is the loosely coupled configuration. Every system has its own clock. Every system, you can see module 1, module 2, module 3. Everything is an individual. Nothing is coupled. All are connected to same system bus and memory input output devices, but clock is not at all shared here. In loosely coupled, no direct connection. Of course, due to no direct connection only, it is said to be loosely coupled configuration. Each share the system bus and communicate through shared resources. It improves the degree of concurrent processing, that is every system has its own private subsystem, and so it does not need to depend on the main processor for doing any operations. So concurrency is improved here. Excellent of real-time applications, and so this loosely coupled configuration is used in more real-time applications, like nowadays we are seeing in coupling two computers, coupling the laptop with the mobile phones. Everything is done using this loosely coupled configuration, that is every device act as its own master. It doesn't need to depend on the main processor for any operations. This is the real-time example I have mentioned here, real-time OS. So if you are using multiple operating system platforms, means it doesn't need to depend on the main processor for producing its own output. So everything operates independently. The link also given here for detailed study of real-time application. If you have any doubts in this, you can ask me and get the details. Thank you.